For every election, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) oversees the distribution of electoral materials. In fact, the Electoral Act 2022 directs the Commission to provide and distribute election materials, ballot boxes, voting devices, election forms for the conduct of election at each polling unit, as well as human capacity to run the materials. It is saddled with the responsibility of not only ensuring timely delivery but also an efficient process. Where electoral materials do not get to the polling unit at the stipulated time, the process might be delayed or marred. Over the years, the process of electing public office holders has always been characterized by logistics shortfalls. For 2023 polls, the Center for Democracy and Development observed that INEC officials were present at polling stations before they opened at 8:30 a.m. in just 36.7% of cases, with 32.5% arriving an hour or more after voting was scheduled to have commenced. This shortfall by INEC resulted in avoidable delays in some polling units opening, most notably in Southeast and South-South geopolitical zones, and was attributed to insecurity and logistic issues, leading to delay in some other states.
I don't know why this is coming at this time from INEC. Like where I'm standing here, this is Millennium Estate, and this is polling booth 081, where I'm supposed to cast my vote. You can imagine they are just coming now for accreditation. And this is about 2:45 p.m. and the voting will stop or end at about maybe 4 o'clock.
We can't be perfect in all our dealings and all, so that's why we are human. So though some of the polling units, some of the INEC officials are yet to get there, but as far as I'm concerned, as it is now, INEC is doing fine and it's going on peaceful. Right. But feedbacks that they are getting to the polling units now, and people are actually casting their vote.
As I drove down from Surulere to this point, I saw a lot of polling stations already being filled up with INEC staff. So I think before any moment from now, I'm sure a lot of people will be exercising their franchise.
The Commission is aware that this is an enormous task. Election is the largest deployment a nation periodically undertakes, and mobilization of vehicles for election is a large and complex exercise. However, this comes only once in 4 years.
What then can be done to change the narrative for each free polls?
Working timely, ensuring that all items incidental to election, particularly the non-sensitive materials, gets to the PU, not a matter of tomorrow or this night, but a day, 2 or 3 days ahead.
Nigerians should not wait for the arrival of personnel and materials at the polling units. Rather, we should be there waiting for the arrival of voters. We believe that this is achievable. Recent elections have shown that working in partnership with the unions and other stakeholders, we can achieve this objective.
Although some of the polling units opened late, in line with the electoral laws, any Nigerian who is on queue will have the opportunity to vote, no matter how long it takes until the last person on queue before 2:30 p.m. votes. Regardless of the glitch, Nigerians are hopeful that future performances will not only be seamless across the country, but peaceful and violence-free.